Hi there. Thank you for your interest in Self-Made is a Myth. This photo is a labor that I've thought about for years. And it started several years ago when a friend of mine um, told me about how he was in charge of marketing a sculpture called the Self-Made Man. And it's this dude who is carving himself out of stone. You can Google it. It's like muscular, brawny dude carving himself out of stone. And my friend was like, it was the easiest thing to sell because you just appeal to the ego, and like Wall Street business guys and hedge fund dudes loved the appeal to the ego about how they're a self-made man. And I thought that was funny. And I walked away and I thought, yeah, that's kind of weird. And as the years went by, and I've had any sort of success of my own, my husband and I have had some success. What has stood out to me, I keep thinking about that again. What stood out to me is that, like, we can't do it alone. We haven't gotten anywhere alone. And I sort of thought about, like, if it was the self-made woman, she'd have people with her, right? We help each other. We do stuff. And that morphed into this idea that it's not just women, though. Like, no one does it alone. So that's sort of how this photo came together. I have here like a photo of my studio. One of the tricks I did was that the windows in my studio, I wanted them compositionally. I thought they'd frame the subject really nicely, and all the people, and give it that sort of air of a workshop. But if you have them go to white, you lose points in competition. They can't just be like white, bright light windows. And if you see what's outside my windows, it really sucks. It's like a decrepit alley. So I was kind of figuring out, like, if I control for the light and show what's out my windows, it's not pretty. And so I have a library of sky photos. I printed sky on a large format printer, and had my husband go out there and hang the sky outside the windows with gaff tape on the building. And so that resolved that problem. So I thought that was pretty clever. The other thing is, making the girl look like she's carving herself out of stone was a challenge. I made the stone out of like purple Home Depot insulation foam and a heat gun. And when I spray painted it, interestingly, the spray paint ate the plastic and it sort of gave it some texture. And then a lot of dodge and burn in Photoshop, and I guess it's believable enough. I tried this fabric backdrop over like a stack of boxes, and it really didn't sell. And you can see, like, I set up the shot and tested it with a mannequin. After I shot it, I thought this whole analogous color scheme was so beautiful. And then after I shot it, I really wished she were in blue. So I changed that. And that's kind of how it came together. Thank you. I'm really excited about this photo. And if you have questions about it, flag me down. I'd love to talk about it.